Hi everybody, my name is Jason Boss and I'm a researcher at 153news.net, and I have been researching the phenomena of unknown MAC addresses appearing everywhere. And I've been looking over the data that other people have been having, and I've been consorting and putting together my entire set of own data that I have. And today I just did another experiment. Well, I had one of my kids do an experiment for me. And so as we are out in the middle of a little town in South America, we're between South America and Central America, a little place called Panama. In this, we are researching those who have been vaccinated. And there is a phenomenon that comes up when you set your phone to the right settings in developer mode. You can see that people that have been vaccinated are now emitting at least one MAC address, Bluetooth. It's waiting in a state that is in a receptive state. The people are awaiting a command center. And as I was studying the Bluetooth today, it is very clear that you don't even need to send these people with these Bluetooth MAC addresses an IP address. All that needs to happen is the interface, the command and control console, needs to be activated. You need to connect into them. And more than likely, the sequence that is an access list that is stopping just anybody from controlling the people who have been vaccinated is probably an ACL list of a certain MAC address or a range of MAC addresses that are meant to control the humans now that they have been turned into cyborgs. Now, this was on January 16th. It is Tuesday, and this is the beginning of the test right here. And as you can see from this, it was 8:22 in the morning when my son got to this little village, this little tiny town, and he set up shop. And this is basically a place for old people. And he is helping them out with their computers. And this was what the scan looked like. Now, what you are looking at right here, the main thing that we are looking at is this number right here. This was from this morning's software. This is using what they call war driving software. It's called Wiggle Wi-Fi. It has been around a tremendous amount of years, decade, I think, or over more. And it is something that is, it's very, very good. What this software's job is to do is to scan in 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, and Bluetooth. And it also logs your towers, how many access points are in a certain range. Now, as of 8:22 in the morning, it had logged 576 2.4 gigahertz access points, which is normal. That is something that you would normally see, and it was about a 10-mile range. And again, this is a very unpopulated part of the world. So this is not a big city, this is a small town. So 8:22 is when we had our first 326. Now, as we are getting them, I told him to send me all of these things, and the next timestamp that we have is 8:47. And at 8:47 in the morning, it went from 360 to 380. And so this was before the traffic of the people started walking in and around this area. We still have roughly around the same amount of access points. But the things that are popping up is this. When you see things, these MAC addresses right here, and the lower the number is, like this -63 and the -58, the one below that, the lower the number is, the stronger the power of the device is. So with a -63, somebody's standing right next to them. And so as you see these, many of the Bluetooth are coming up as uncategorized, or they just don't know. And in the world of IT and how people build networking and all sorts of devices, is every manufacturer has a specific set of MAC addresses that they have. Now, just for instance, this one right here, where it says it says 2AD0, I'm going to say it as we say it in the tech world, 2 Alpha Delta 0 Frank 5. That should become inside of a database. That should have a vendor, and it should have exactly what kind of device we're going to be dealing with. and this vendor would have all of these. And so I think I went to the next one. Let me get right there. So this was right there. We had 380 Bluetooths, roughly about 20 minutes later. So the next reading comes to us at 8:56. This is about 10 minutes later after this, and we've gone up significantly, 424. And this is just the beginning. And lots and lots of things like this, uncategorized, right? Nobody knows what they are. And when I start pulling in these MAC addresses on the last video I did, there are no vendors for these. And so this is very, very peculiar. So then we have it at 9:34, and we've jumped up to 501 people. Now, before I go through these other stats and show you guys this, I'm going to show you a little video they did from there of where exactly we're looking at here. So it's simply groups of people that are in this that keep coming in and out and revolving around this. Now the last one was 501, and that timestamp again was at 9:34. At 10:01, we're up to nearly 700. So the people are now coming through and walking through, and as they are walking through, the MAC address list is building up tremendously. This should not ever happen. This is something where the people have now been changed into cyborgs. The vaccine had some sort of nanotech operating system that some of these people are actually transmitting multiple MAC addresses because there's way too many. So at 10:01, we had 691. And I told Jade, your robot friends are all around you. And he goes, the numbers will just keep going up. So at 10:26, we end up with 786 MAC addresses. Guys, this is a very, very small grouping of people, maybe a couple hundred that walked through, and they are generating mass amounts of networking infrastructure. So we go into the next time right here at 10:32, and you have 848 people. So going from 10:32 to 11:05, we have 1,010 unknown MAC addresses. Now let me take that back. There are known MAC addresses. There are also known and also much unknown. But there are many, many, many more unknown. Lots of them. Things that you would not see unless you saw a world where people have now become computers. And so let's continue on. And again, I told them to shoot me a video of this. And this was after they left and a 10-mile back trip on a bus. And we ended this at 12:12 of stepping off the bus to 1,495 different Bluetooth devices in a very, very densely populated place in the world. Now, I know a lot of other people are doing this. Now, everybody can download this. This is called Wiggle Wi-Fi. If you go to the Android Play Store, if you have an Android phone, you can type in war driving and Wiggle, and this will pop up. It simply runs. If you have your Bluetooth on, you can scan and it will start grabbing these. Now this saves it into a very good file format, and I'm about to go through these file formats, and we're going to pull out everything that is known, and we're going to look at the unknown. And so the next video segment we're going to do is we're going to group all of these 1,495 into specific categories. And I believe what we're going to find out is we're somehow going to figure out what batch number these people were vaccinated with. And somehow within all of these people have all been turned into computers. And as far-fetched as you think this sounds, please understand that Bill Gates has been at this for a very long time. He and his cronies and his father, they were into Planned Parenthood, they're into eugenics, they are into what they want to depopulate the world. All of him and all of his friends have now successfully turned everybody into a giant Windows network. And if you realize something that's very scarier than this, is that Bill Gates doesn't put out great software. If you run Windows software, guaranteed at some point you're going to have to repair your machine. You will get a crappy update. You will get crappy software. You will get hacked. You will get owned. And now this entire crappy operating system is now in human beings. And these people are awaiting a reception. Now, the people that are vaccinated should be very upset. Somebody should be clamoring to start collecting their paychecks because they've all been basically turned into a useful machine. And I have no idea how people are keeping this under the rug, but the people are emitting mass amounts of networking inside of them. And when you think about the cancers going off the rails, when you talk about cell phones over the years that you put cell phones to your head and people get cancer, they get tumors in their head. Long-term use of any RF is not good. But now you have people with 2 and 3 different networking devices in them emitting a signal. That means you have literally become a human cell phone. You become a walking, powering network board. They no longer need PCB boards. You are the PCB board. You are the green board. You're the diodes. You're the capacitors. You're the everything is built into this. And this is what they are wanting. And this is a very scary time in our lives. So if you are unvaccinated, congratulations. If you're wondering if you're vaccinated, simply turn it into a developer mode if you're using Android, and you can scan yourself and you can see. And if you are, I don't know what to say other than you need a firewall. The human beings now need a firewall because they are inferior operating systems than what they used to be. They're running dual boot operating systems. One a Windows network and one a network our creator has built for us. And now this is clay and iron being mixed. And it is the weakest of all civilizations.
How did they know? How did they know where we were, Robert?
They must have followed us.
No. No way they could track us.
Daryl, lift up your jacket. Let me see this. Let me see it. Oh, shit.
What is it?
It's not a knife wound. They tagged him with something, like what they do with the animals.
What?
They're tracking him?
Daryl? You
No.
let them break to us.
I didn't know.
You let them break to us! You let them do it! Ah, you killed Ted!
What are you doing?
You killed Ted!
You can cut it out of him, right, Robert? Cut it out of him.
There's no way. With what?
Matt, we gotta move.
Let's just get back in the car. Let's keep going.
Okay. They'll find us.
What else are we supposed to do?
Robert, get me some gear.
What?
They could be here any minute.
Daryl.
Can I borrow your saw?
So what if he does? You don't. We better get out of here.
Howling Glaze?
Shut up! What is this thing?
What is it? Who's coming after us? Where are they?
Rub a butt on him. Ah! Suck at you! Got that for your mother! I hear a chopper, and I'm gonna blow your brains out. Go die, Yankee. Die. Gorski, Stepan Evgenievich, son. No one gives a damn who you are! They're gonna hurt him! Good! Hey, look! This thing's got an arrow, it's pointing. It's Where? Right here. Girl. Where is it? Where is it? God damn it! Where's the bus?
It made me swallow it.
Daryl, what have you done?
I went into town.
Got caught. And we got caught. Why?
Because you said we couldn't.
You told them where we were, didn't you? You told them.
My father turned me in. Oh God, they did things you can't imagine.
You son of a bitch! You want blindfolds? This is violent the Geneva Convention. I never heard of it. Dog face! I show you how Sylvia dies. I've seen it before, pal. This isn't happening. Jet, let him go! Shut up, Danny! He was one of mine! Shut up! He told them where we were! He did. Now get your rifles. No! What did you say? I said no! We're not doing it! Boy, say it to you, our friend. So I will not die alone. What's the difference, Jen, huh? I'll do it. Shut up, Robert! Tell me, what's the difference between us and them? Because we live here. Don't shoot you. Don't shoot you. Don't shoot you.
But don't talk of love, the shadows flow, murmuring me away from you. Don't talk of worlds that never were. The end is always ever true. There's nothing you can ever say, nothing you can ever do. Still every night I burn, every night I scream your name.
the visitors arrived in 50 gigantic motherships, which stunned the world with their monumental size and power.
We have come in peace because we need your help. And in return, we will gladly share with you all the fruits of our knowledge.
Talk about an offer we can't refuse, huh?
I wonder what would happen if we did.
Manufacturing plants around the world were retooled to produce chemicals the visitors need for survival on their planet. In the weeks that followed, the visitors became a new and friendly part of our lives.
You go to movies?
I do not. Yes.
A visitor youth organization was formed, encouraging teenagers to join their ranks. The visitors were quickly assimilated into our culture.
I'm not very good at this.
Many close relationships developed between our people and theirs. But there were some who were skeptical, too inquisitive. They began to quickly disappear. And then...
The world was shocked today when Nobel Prize winner Dr. Maurice Jankowski of the Brussels Biomedical Institute in Belgium held a press conference to reveal the existence of an international conspiracy against the visitors.
Jankowski had unshakable proof that a conspiracy of scientists around the world was about to seize control of visitor ships for their own gain. A groundswell of resentment and prejudice quickly built against the world scientific community.
I can't work for you no more.
Because my husband is a scientist?
Yeah, I wrecked it up, said I was just a dirty little scientist kid. Another biochemist, Phyllis, she didn't show today. Just like Brooke and all the others.
There's no truth to those rumors.
Shall I stay then? See you, Daddy.
Becoming more deeply suspicious of the visitors, news cameraman Mike Donovan infiltrated one of the huge motherships and discovered that the visitors had orchestrated the conspiracy themselves so that scientists would be ostracized around the world. And Donovan also videotaped another startling revelation. But as Donovan's tape was about to be broadcast,
just don't...
Hey, somebody's pulled AT&T right out from under us. The whole damn network's off the air.
Look, we know what's happening. Totalitarian suppression of the truth. Not only on television, but they've got the papers too. We are under martial law.
And paranoia.
You've got to be more careful what you say.
What, in my own house?
But he lives here.
You don't really think you'd call them, do you?
Mike Donovan has become a fugitive. Scientist Robert Maxwell and his family, unable to escape the visitors' tightening net, have been given refuge by Abraham Bernstein, a survivor of Hitler's death camps.
They have to stay, or else we haven't learned a thing.
And the resistance movement has begun, with the theft of equipment for a biochemical lab, spearheaded by med student Juliet Parrish and Dr. Ben Taylor, who was mortally wounded.
Oh my God!
For victory, you understand? Go tell your friends.
And now, the conclusion of V.
This is the final battle.
Okay, Tom, on 3. 3, 2. This is for America and the world.
This reporter has just been given permission by Diana, one of John's most trusted aides, to make an exclusive announcement to all of you not fortunate enough to attend here in person. Tonight, John will give this planet an infallible vaccine. John will give this planet an infallible vaccine. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Supreme Commander.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to all of you. It gives us visitors great pleasure to be here this evening at these ceremonies because it gives us an opportunity to repay the wonderful hospitality the people of Earth have shown us ever since we arrived here. You've all done everything you can to help us collect the resources we need to save the people of our planet. It seems only fair that we reciprocate. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored to announce that beginning tomorrow, doors will be opened at this hospital, and within weeks at hospitals around the world to discuss.
All right, pretty face, grab some air.
Everybody, please!
The visitors are not our friends. They've come to rape our planet and kill us. They are not who they appear to be. This is not science fiction. This is what they are. Go to the squad ship. You'll be safer there. Diana, what's the meaning of this? Get on the air and show the viewers that what they've seen is a terrorist hoax. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have just seen a terrorist attack on the hospital. But it wasn't terrorism. It was resistance. Resistance to the monsters who are trying to take over this planet. You see them as they really are. Reptiles.
And look, I guess in a certain way I'm the father of the vaccine because I was the one that pushed it.
John will give this planet an infallible vaccine.
And look, I guess in a certain way I'm the father of the vaccine because I was the one that pushed it.
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
And I said, what's going on? And who knows what it is? You know the famous Trojan horse. I mean, is this a Trojan horse? I read this the other day and I said, wow, that's really amazing. That's really incredible. And it's the snake lyric. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. Take me in, O tender woman, Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman, sighed the vicious snake. Now she clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in, by now you might have died. She stroked his pretty skin, and then she kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite. I saved you, cried the woman, and you've bit me. Heavens, why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.